Hello, I'm Father James Kubicki, and as you probably know, there are 3 activities that the Church encourages during the season of Lent. In his message for Lent this year, Pope Benedict spoke of these, and I'd like to share with you today what he wrote about fasting. By immersing ourselves into the death and resurrection of Christ through the sacrament of baptism, we are moved to free our hearts every day from the burden of material things, from a self-centered relationship with the world that impoverishes us and prevents us from being available and open to God and our neighbor. In Christ, God revealed himself as love. The cross of Christ manifests God's saving power that is given to raise men and women anew and bring them salvation. It is love in its most extreme form. Through the traditional practices of fasting, almsgiving, and prayer, which are an expression of our commitment to conversion, Lent teaches us how to live the love of Christ in an ever more radical way. Fasting, which can have various motivations, takes on a profoundly religious significance for the Christian. By rendering our table poorer, we learn to overcome selfishness in order to live in the logic of gift and love. By bearing some form of deprivation, and not just what is in excess, we learn to look away from our ego, to discover someone close to us, and to recognize God in the face of so many brothers and sisters. For Christians, fasting, far from being depressing, opens us ever more to God and to the needs of others, thus allowing love of God to become also love of our neighbor. In other words, Pope Benedict is saying that through fasting we experience a certain emptiness that opens us up to the love of God and frees us to see better the needs of others.